you go. A beautiful day here, everybody. Got a nice little breeze, nice cool breeze to keep us from overheating. Anyway, Nama Steve here with you. Hope you get value out of these. Please hit that like button for me. Give me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'll hit you back later. And prepare to breathe, everybody. All levels flow. We're going to hit everything, but not in a complicated or technical way. I always say simple yet not easy. So prepare to breathe, everybody. What's up, Morty? What are you doing there, Morty?
Feeling really popular.
What are you doing there, Morty?
Get his ego any bigger than it is. Are you teaching any of the studios?
Core power, twice a week.
Alright. Thinking about getting membership or something.
Yeah, I'm there Mondays at 12:30, Fridays at 5. The heat's really good there. If you like the heat, yeah.
I'd have to get used to that.
It's a different animal, for sure. Yeah. Almost.
How many more minutes?
One.
Be in the sun.
One more minute.
One more minute, okay?
Can we saw that tree down?
Yeah. Except in the summer, it's useful. The only problem.
No, he's got one.
Okay, good. Just tired of this wind.
Yeah. I
Really.
think it's going to be going all weekend too.
I'm talking to myself. I do that all the time. It's not like talk to yourself.
Do you listen to yourself? The sweat.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Ah.
She don't like me going there because she worries.
No.
Well, all right. Good morning, everybody. Saturday morning Oceanfront practice. So good to be here with you, everybody. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Got a nice breeze to keep us from overheating. I know it feels kind of cool right now, but as you know, we're going to heat things up. So, hey, if you're new, my name is Steve. I'm going to be guiding us through. It's an all levels practice. I always say it's simple, yet not necessarily easy. By design, it's not too technical. Nothing we really got to overthink or overanalyze. Try to keep it simple. So prepare to breathe, and let's get started in child's pose. You made the right choice to be here, by the way. Child's pose. So in this first child's pose, sink your hips back, let your forehead rest down. You can close your eyes. And what we can do before we really get things rolling is just kind of, with your eyes closed, get a sense of the space all around you. So the sound of the ocean, that breeze here on your skin, feel that. Then see if you can take that quality of attention there, dial it inward a little bit more. See if you can feel your heart beating. So that attention we have now, we're just kind of looking inward. We'll try to keep that same attention throughout our practice, and it won't be our heartbeat we're necessarily looking for, but sensation, feeling. This is the way our body communicates to us. It's going to tell us when to back off and how far to go, and if you want to push even more. Let's begin together by exhaling everything out. And then through your nose, we're going to take a big collective inhale, fill up. And through your mouth, exhale, empty out. Once again, inhale, pull that ocean air. Feel that cool ocean air deep into your lungs. And exhale through your mouth, clear it out. One more of those. Inhale. And exhale, empty out. Good. Now we shift gears. We breathe in through our nose for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then keep your lips sealed. Breathe out through your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's be intentional with this breathing. Inhale through your nose. Pull it in deep into your lungs. And on your exhale, push your breath out through your nose. As you do that, draw your navel, your belly button up and in. Good, everybody. That's the basis of all we're doing. Foundation is this deep breath in and this slow breath out. Breathing like this in and out through your nose requires your attention. It's not the natural breath we walk around with all day. That's a good thing. Breathing like this, deep and full, in through your nose, out through your nose, calms and soothes your nervous system. And let's be honest, a lot of us walk around almost all day long, almost all the time, just about on the cusp of fight or flight. We're in this place, we're thinking about getting to that place, we're doing this, we're thinking about the next thing we got to do. Always go, 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 and push, push, push. Well, this can burn us out. This can overwhelm us. So it matters that you're here to your yoga practice. You're going to hit the reset button. Physically, mentally, you're going to clear the slate. So rule number 1 is keep your breath flowing. We're working on it right now. We're cultivating it right now. We'll continue to cultivate it throughout the entire 60 or so minute practice. Second rule is I talked about sensation, right? You're going to look to find that sensation, and through honoring that sensation, making it what it, honoring it, backing off if you need, we'll give ourselves exactly what we need, right? This practice, so we'll walk away feeling absolutely amazing. And the third rule is just to thank yourself for showing up. You didn't have to be here, but it matters that you are. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath deep into your lungs. Hey guys, we got a park ranger. Anybody with a dog? We got a park ranger coming over here. So if you have your dog, you might want to walk out of the park for a moment. Park ranger's coming. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale, cobra. Pull your breath in deep. Pigeon. Keep it flowing. If you're with me, let's inhale, ease your way on up into your tabletop. And then from here, exhale, just curl your toes and lift your hips high to the sky. Lift your knees off the ground for your first downward facing dog of your day. Now, that sensation we were just talking about, There's probably a lot of it bubbling to the surface. So as you drop your head down and you close your eyes and you keep that breath flowing really deep and free, drop your head down. If you want to take a little bit of movement, maybe pedal your feet out. Sway your hips a little bit back and forth, side to side. Take that movement. Where'd he go? And then start to settle in. Start to settle into this first downward facing dog. And we'll see if we can enhance it a little bit. See if you can maybe spread your fingertips a little bit wider. Feel that webbing pulling really tight. And then a little soft bend in your knees is going to let you press your hips higher. So everybody bend your knees at least a little bit. And really press your hands through your mat. Reach your hips high. And now chin to your chest slightly. Drop your head down. You can circle your triceps in towards your cheekbones. There you go. And when you do that, you engage your lat muscles. And that helps support you even more in this posture. Inhale. Exhale. This looks amazing, everybody. All this oxygen-rich blood flooding straight to your brain. Take another inhale. Exhale. From here, take your feet a little bit wider. Walk your hands back towards your feet. And as you do, bend your knees and squat down deep into Balasana, your frog pose. Now, in frog pose, see if you can bring your feet all the way flat. So a lot of us, you got to take those knees wide. You got to take your feet a little bit wider apart. And for some of us, this might not work if you have ankle or knee issues, so you could skip it. But rather than rounding your spine, let's try to straighten your spine. Press your heart forward. A slight tuck of chin to chest to lengthen your cervical spine. Use your elbows to pry those hips open a little bit. And remember the foundation of this meditation, everybody. Close your eyes and feel it. This deep, full breath in. And this slow breath out. Remember, if you can control your breath, you can begin to slow down, control your mind, which a lot of times just is running rampant. We have on average 70-some thousand thoughts a day, somewhere's around there. So here we're gonna slow it down. Once again, we're gonna hit that reset button. Let's go one more great big inhale here. And our release is gonna be forward fold. Straighten your legs. Heel toe your feet back into about hips width apart. There you go. And then start with a decent bend in your knees here. Maybe a big bend in your knees, just to start. And then drop your head down. You can take your pinkies to the crease of your opposite elbow for ragdoll pose. Yeah, Mark, I don't know if he went to the restroom or if he walked on the beach. Oh, yeah. Nice, everybody. Shake your head out if that feels good. Sway your torso out a little bit back and forth, side to side. And let's go 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Take a nice big breath in here. Soak up that ocean air deep into your lungs. Amazing job, y'all. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Walk them all the way forward to plank pose. High push-up position. Good, now steady everything out. Your visual gaze, steady that out. Do you see him over there?
Yeah, but he was more interested in someone in the bathroom.
Ah. Steady your breath. Now soften your face, everybody. That's usually the first place you see stress and tension. Around your jaw, around your eyes. Now bring your heels so they're stacked right above the balls of your feet. Press back through your heels. Reach out through your head. And then pull your hands and toes towards each other. Good, everybody. This is like a lot of postures we're gonna do. It's simple, but not easy, right? Take one more great big inhale here. Amazing job, y'all. Exhale, go ahead. Lower all the way down to your chest. Slowly. Slide your hands back a little bit, a couple inches now. Inhale, cobra pose. Chest lifts up a couple inches. Let's pick our hands off the ground, huh? Exhale, take her back down. There's your cobra pose right there. Do that again, y'all. Inhale, lift your chest up. Now lower back muscles are doing all the work. If your arms are straight, I know that your lower back muscles are not doing the work. Exhale, take her back down. Let's do it again. Inhale, lift up. These are important muscles to engage. Look straight down to smooth out the wrinkles in the back of your neck. Exhale, take her back down. I think that's 3. Inhale, press with your hands a little bit now. Just start to open up. But the key word is really gentle. That's 2 words, sorry. Exhale, take her back down. Last one. Inhale, cobra pose, breathe in. Open your spine until that sensation is like, ah, ha, ha, ha. Exhale, take her right back down. Good, y'all. Inhale, press up to your hands and your knees here, tabletop. And then let's take 5 cat and cows. On your inhale, you're gonna look up, tilt your tailbone high, and dip your stomach down. Breathe it in. And then exhale, round your spine, draw your navel up and in, and breathe it out. 4 more times. You're moving with your breath, everybody. You're moving with your breath. And then after those 4 times there, curl your toes, lift your hips to the sky, and I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Send those hips high. Drop your head down. And before we embark on this first warm-up flow, keep in mind that, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So if we just kind of show up here, we just kind of go through the motions, we're indifferent, letting our mind wander, well, I'll bet you that's showing up somewhere else in your life. It probably has been for a long time, right? Yoga isn't necessarily what we do, it's more of how we do what we do. So let's bring all the attention we possibly can to what we're doing here. I want you to get all you can get. I want you to get value out of your time. Let's get her done, y'all. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward here. And at the very end of your exhale, walk, or you could lightly hop your feet between your hands so that your heels and toes touch. Good, now take an inhale, find a halfway lift. Your back is gonna flatten out, your chest is gonna pull out long. Excellent. Exhale, fold down deep and draw your navel in and empty out completely. Lead with your chest and let's inhale, rise. Come up, reach your hands up high to the sky. At the top, why not lean it back a little bit? It probably feels kind of good. Beautiful. Exhale, let's fold all the way back down. Put a little bend in your knees and try to lay your torso out long. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Chest pulls out, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, and then lower just halfway down. Now, I would bend my knees here, or drop my knees to the ground. And then inhales, upward facing dog, feed your heart through your biceps. And then exhale, pull your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Now this flow, many of you know it. We do it every single class. Maybe sometimes we add a little something, but it's pretty much the same. Taking your joints through almost their full range of motion, starting to build heat within the body, and preparing us for the rest of the practice. Take an inhale. Good, y'all, stay here. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk. See if you can lightly spring your feet between your hands. Awesome, heels and toes touch. Take an inhale, find your halfway lift. Chest pulls out long, back is parallel to the ground. Exhale, fold and dive in deep. Draw your navel in. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Go ahead, float your torso all the way up high to the sky. At the top, lean it back. Ah, make it feel absolutely amazing. Exhale, we're gonna fold all the way back down. Little bend in your knees. You're just starting to ride and surf that breath. Inhale, find your halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, And then shoulders and hips move together. We're not letting the hips sink down, back row, brother. Inhales, upward facing dog. Feed your heart through, tops of the feet down. Draw your navel in and exhale, pull your hips to the sky. Downward facing doggy. And breathe. Breathe in this ocean air, everybody. As you know, many of you know, large bodies of water like this give off negative ions, which sound negative, but actually negative ions make us feel really, really good. Soak up those negative ions, soak up the oxygen, soak up the sunlight, and soak up that vitality, everybody. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop feet between your hands. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Pull your chest out long and lengthen. Exhale, dive in deep, empty out completely. Lead with your chest, inhale, rise. Come up, reach your hands high to the sky, lean it back just to that perfect degree. Woo! Exhale, let's fold all the way back down. Little bend in your knees and push your breath out. Amazing job, y'all. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift it forward and lower with control. Good, y'all. Upward facing dog. You can modify anything you need. Skip anything you need. Exhale, hips to the sky. Sweet, sweet dogger, y'all. Woo! Beautiful morning here, ain't it? Best studio in the world. And you made the right choice to be here. Yoga's like thousands of years old, very in depth. What we do here, very, very small slice of what yoga is as a whole. So I don't, there's a lot to it. I always say you don't necessarily have to master yoga, but I do recommend that you master the art of showing up to it more days than you don't. One more breath here, one more flow on your own, everybody. Keep breathing deep. You're doing absolutely amazing. Breathe well. Breathe really well. Woo! Feel it in your body, everybody. A lot of communication is happening. A lot of communication is happening. A lot of sensation. Honor what you're feeling and make the practice healing. Fantastic. Inhale. Exhale. Pulling your breath deep into your lungs. And you're keeping it flowing free. From here, let's inhale. Lift your left leg high to the sky. And then bend your left knee. Scorpion tail that leg. Your left heel is going to come towards your right shoulder. And if you want to take a couple big circles here, clockwise and counterclockwise, go for it. If you want to flip your dog or do what feels right, go for it. Okay, if you want to just increase the intensity here, you can lift your right heel, make your calf solid. Awesome, everybody. Here for another 3, 2, all right. Take your left hand down, inhale, take your left leg back up high to the sky. And then in your exhale, shift forward, pull your knee into your chest, step it all the way through to your hands for a low lunge. Now you want your front knee stacked directly above your ankle. Let your hips be low. And on our inhale, we're gonna twist our left arm high to the sky. Easy little low lunge twisty, y'all. There you go. First breath or two, just see what you're working with, right? It's our first twist of our day. It's not coming out?
No, I called him so many times. You don't need to look at me.
Yeah, please. Press through your heel, reach through your head on your inhale. And very important on your twist, draw your navel in to engage your core. This protects your lower back. If you are familiar and like to start to work towards fallen warrior, you can do that. If you're doing that though, flex both of your feet to protect your knees. Give me 2 more deep breaths here, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. How deep can you breathe, huh? One more. Take an inhale. Exhale. Release back down to low lunge. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale. Warrior 2. You know what? He might have went outside, went to the neighbors. Yeah. Good, everybody. Your front left knee, you want that bending towards 90 degrees. So you're bending in deep, challenging yourself a little bit. Your back right leg, that leg is straight. Steady your gaze out over the ocean. Think about getting taller. Stretching your arms a little bit longer. Pull your hands away from each other on the inhale. And then exhale, sink your hips down a little bit deeper. There we go, everybody. Simple posture that hopefully you can feel everywhere on some level is challenging, because it has to be in order for you to grow and get better. Take another full breath. Inhale. Exhale it right. Inhale, reach, reach, reach out towards the ocean. Exhales, extended side angle pose. So forearm to thigh is good. Y'all breathing deep, right? You could take your right hand and start to reach to the ocean. And as you do that, circle your palm so it's facing down. Sink your hips low, firm up your right leg, seal the knife edge into the mat, and then take your right hand, reach it away from there. Pull your whole right side body long, y'all. This looks amazing. Take one more. Inhale. Exhale it out. Stay low in your lunge. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand slides on the back of your right leg. Okay. Look up over your left fingertips. Now, take a look actually at your front left knee, because that wants to lean inward, doesn't it? Point it straight forward. Give me one more breath. Inhale, lift up and away, breathe in. Biggie. Exhale, windmill down. Biggie. Windmill down. Step your left foot back. Biggie. Shift forward and lower slow. Inhale's that upward facing dog. You know it well. Exhale, pull your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, send her up high. And then go ahead, bend your knee, stack your hip, take those circles, flip your dog. Whatever you feel you need here, everybody. Yes, awesome. 5, 4. Breathe in for 3. 2 are right. Right hand back down. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, shift forward, pull your knee into your chest. Hey, step it all the way through. The ranger just took off. Ladies, inhale, twist your right hand high to the sky. Hey, the ranger just took off. Awesome, everybody. Simple posture that you're trying to feel everywhere. Heel presses, head reaches on your inhale. Once again, navel in, twist your heart open. If you're going to that fallen warrior, you can go there now. Remember, if you go into that fallen warrior, drop your hips down to that perfect degree. You're flexing both of your feet to protect your knees. We got 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Phenomenal, everybody. Exhale. Release your right hand down. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2. Now, here's a quick formula. Whoa, you can use in any posture. Check 1, steady visual gaze, steady breath. Check 2, then you work towards that alignment. A lot of people have done this many, many times, so your muscle memory just kind of, you can wiggle your feet a little bit and go right into that alignment. Check 3, enhancement, refinement, or modification. Right? You can stretch those arms a little bit longer. You can sink down a little bit deeper. Can you breathe a little bit deeper? Inhale. Exhale, one more breath here, everybody. Drink it up. Inhale. Exhale, right. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Look for length first, and then you've got side angle pose. And forearm to thigh is awesome. Whatever expression you're feeling, but that forearm to thigh kind of keeps you lifted and keeps you narrow. Now, left hand towards the ocean, palm facing down. How long can you pull your left side body? How much can you feel within all that interconnective tissue, the intercostal muscles, the fascia of your left side body? Give me 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale. Exhale, stay low in your lunge. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Now, remember that front knee. It wants to straighten, it wants to lean inward. So keep it bent if you can. Again, a safe place to challenge yourself a little bit and keep it pointing straight forward. Let's not let it lean inward. There you go, everybody. Fantastic. Give me one more. Inhale, lift up and away. Exhale, windmill your hands to the ground. Step your right foot back. Shift forward and lower halfway down. Great job. Inhales, upward facing dog. Skip it if it's too much. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Now, inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands, heels and toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, heels and toes are all the way together, right? Exhale, fold, draw your navel in, dive in deep. Now, inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your chest and reach your hands high to the sky. Squeeze your knees, squeeze your thighs, squeeze everything towards the midline of your body. Weights in your heels here, but take an inhale. And on your exhale, jet airplane your arms, hinge at your waist, set your belly on your thighs and your knees on your chest so your back is parallel to the ground. Now, on your inhale, reach your hands to the ocean. Back is still parallel to the ground. Looking straight down, biceps are by your ears, and you're lifting your heels now for 5. There you go. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze everything. 4. Let those legs shake, everybody. 3. With challenge comes change. 2. Listen, take an inhale. And then just set your heels down on your exhale. Keep your knees bent. Inhale, lift your chest. Chair pose. How do we get back here? Exhale, release to forward fold. Straighten your legs. Ha ha ha. Dive it in, y'all. Woo! Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, and lower halfway. We call this Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhales the upward facing dog, make it feel amazing. Exhales the downward facing dog. Let's get her done. Inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, let's add knee to nose, shift forward, pull your thigh up into your chest. Inhale your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep your left foot all the way through to your hands, a low lunge. Inhale, twist your left arm high, that easy low lunge twisty, your fallen warrior. And exhale, you're just taking it right back down, spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2. Spread your wings open wide, your heart towards La Jolla. Exhale, extending side angle pose. Look for some length here, everybody. Pull long, get some sensation. Stay low, inhale, reverse your warrior. Take it up, lean it back. Exhale, windmill down. Step your left foot back. Shift forward and lower halfway. Inhales that upward facing dog. By now, you know it very well. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips high. Inhale, lift your right leg. Send her up high. Exhale, your knee to nose. Push your breath out. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, see if you can step it through heel, ball, toe. Inhale, right arm high, low lunge twisty. Exhale, you're right back down a low lunge, back foot flat. Inhale, open wide, heart towards Mission Beach. Exhale, extend side angle pose. Some space and some length. Good, y'all. Ride your breath on up. Reversing warrior. Exhale, take it on down. Step it on back. Shift forward, lower, slow. We're going to go right into that second flow. Upward facing, open heart, breathe it in. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing. Ha! Inhale, bend your knees, hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, do it again. Walk your feet between your hands, heels and toes together. Whoa. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen out. Exhale, fold, navel in. Heels and toes are all the way together, right? Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips, lift your chest, and reach high. Exhale, chair plane. Bring your back parallel to the ground. Inhale, reach to the ocean and lift your heels. Make your calves solid. Just set your heels down on your exhale. Inhale, lift your chest. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Now she's all over the place. Dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lifty. Chest pulls out. Good, y'all. Exhale, plant your palms. Chaturanga Dandasana. You are doing so much for yourself, y'all. Upward facing, shoulders back over there. Shoulders back. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Send her up high. Exhale, you need a nose. Push your breath out. Inhale, left leg, send her on up. Good, and exhale, sweep her through a low lunge, eh? Inhale, twist your left arm high, you're that fallen warrior. Exhale, you got it right back down. You know where to go from here, right? Inhale, warrior two. Go for it. Flow it out, everybody. Breathe well. You got it. Amazing, amazing job, everybody. You got the right side on your own, okay? Remember, there's knee to nose, and then there's that low lunge twisty before you go into that dancing warrior flow. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Right? You can push yourself a little bit. Challenge can either promote growth or prevent growth, and the good thing is it's up to you. If every time challenge looks us in the face, we just tend to look away, we go, no, not today, tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and we do the same thing, and the same thing the day after that. That's going to prevent growth. Prevent you from getting better, stronger, more balanced, less reactive. If you at least attempt it and try it, not being attached to the outcome, well, that's going to promote it. You're doing fantastic. Breathe. Woo! Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in deep. Keep it flowing free, everybody. All right, from here, take an inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands. Heels and toes touch. Now, take an inhale. Find your halfway lift. Pull your chest out long and lengthen. Exhale, dive. Draw your navel in. Fold in deep. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips. Lift your chest and reach your hands high to the sky. Now, stay here on your exhale. Slide your hands to heart center. Lean forward. Draw your navel in and twist to your left. Hook your right elbow outside of your left knee or thigh. You okay, back row? Y'all got that? And then try to keep your thigh off your, lifted off your, your chest off your thigh. So there's some daylight there. Squeeze your knees, pull your right knee back. We're here for another 5. Hips pull back, head reaches out, inhale. 4, draw your navel in, get that twist on your exhale. Here for 3, balancing transition in 2. Now, hands at heart, start to look down. Shift all your weight into your left leg, and then slower than you want to move, pick your right foot up, and step it all the way back for rotated crescent pose. Pavarita Anjaneyasana. If you need to take that in like 3 separate movements or just step to a lunge and begin again, you could drop to your back knee as well. In fact, if you can't quite get that twist, you're having trouble there, drop to the knee, get the twist, and then decide whether you want to keep the knee down or pick it up. It's up to you. Breathe well. You want to fly those arms wide? Fly those arms wide. Give me 3 more breaths of lengthening on your inhale and leverage twisting on your exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Take an inhale here. Good, y'all. Exhale. Release to low lunge. Start to press your left knee straight for pyramid pose. Shorten your stance a little bit. Spin your back heel down. Now, find a halfway lift here. Pull out long through your chest and see if you can pull your left hip back an inch. And then fold into your left hamstring on your exhale. Dive in deep and breathe well. You're doing yourself an amazing service here, everybody. Raising your dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, oxytocin. If we haven't already, lowering our cortisol, along with stretching, strengthening, touching, taking care of, maintain every tissue within our body, every muscle, organ, tendon. You know, how many different specialists or doctors would you have to go see to do all that stuff? A lot. Probably have to take a lot of pills too. Or you could do what you've done today and just showed up to your mat. Take an inhale here. And then exhale. Let's come back into a low lunge. Re-lengthen your stance if you shortened it, which I think we did. Spin your back right heel down so that your back right foot is 45 degrees. Inhale, rise to warrior 1. Come up and reach your hands high to the sky. Awesome. And then exhale, swim your hands behind you and interlace your fingers at your lower back. Now inhale, lean it back, squeeze your shoulder blades and open your heart. And then exhale, humble your warrior. Dive your left shoulder to your inner left thigh. Good, everybody. This can be a pretty uncomfortable one. But when you're in a place of discomfort, a lot of times that's a good sign. You're on the cusp of change. You're on the cusp of growth. Here it can be just lessening stress response, which, as you know, because you hear it like every week, science tells you more and more that stress and tension, which is the real pandemic, you know, these things, diseases, illnesses, ailments, they're caused or triggered by stress or tension. So if you can lessen your stress response, that could have a huge, huge impact. Tell you what, just give me one more breath, huh? Take an inhale here. Dive in a little deeper on your exhale. Release both hands to the inside of your left foot. Walk your hands to the right, straighten both legs, and parallel your feet. Stagger yourself with your neighbor here for obvious reasons. And then if you want to grab the outsides of your feet, your big toes, your ankles, go for it. Shift your weight forward a little bit into the balls of your feet. Heels stay down. A lot of communication going on. Feel that sensation and learn from it and honor it. And thank yourself for being here. You didn't have to, but it matters you did. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, right. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Pull out long through your chest and spine. Exhale, walk your hands. Low lunge, top of your mat. Step your left foot back to your right. So you're in plank pose, high push-up. Oh, you okay up there? Squeeze your legs all the way together. Ground into your left hand, and inhale, roll up into your right for side plank pose. Vashisthasana. Good, everybody. Hey, listen, if you need to drop a knee to the ground or a forearm, please do that. Soften your face. You know that you're the only person in the park facing that way, right? But we're going to do both sides, so it's cool. If you're feeling strong and you want to take your right leg, or in your case, left leg up off the bottom leg, go for it. Right hand to the ocean. Ah, good, y'all. Inhale, reach, breathe in. Exhale, release to plank pose, high push-up position. And then we'll take it to the other side. Ground it to your right hand, roll open to your left, side plank pose. You got to lift your hips. You got to engage those outer obliques and create that crescent shape on your right side body. Soften your face. You want to lift that left leg up? Now's your chance. Left hand to the ocean. Utah. Give me two. Inhale. Exhale, reach it long, breathe in. Ah, fantastic. Every release. Move through your flow, and I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. Woo! You're doing phenomenal, everybody. Stay the path. We got one side to go, and then it's all downhill from there. Remember, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands. Take that inhale for a halfway lifty. Heels and toes are all the way together, right? Exhale, fold down deep, push your breath out. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your chest, and reach your hands high. Exhale, slide them to heart center, lean forward, twist to your right. Hook left elbow outside of your right knee or thigh. Okay, first pull your left knee back an inch if you can. Get those flush. It's difficult, but we can at least try. What's going on in your knees is reflective of what's going on in your hips. The hips back, head reaches out, inhale, very good. Use leverage, breathe, 5. Okay, we're gonna make this transition slower than we wanna move in 4. Really, really controlled here if you can. 3, laser-like focus. 2, look down, shift your weight into your right leg. Slow motion, pick your left foot up and step it all the way back. Yeah. Now here, make sure your torso is lifted off your thigh. I should see some daylight between your left rib cage and right thigh. Good adjustments, everybody. Do whatever you got to do to find balance. If that's drop a knee, cool. Breathe well. If you want to separate your hands and fly your arms wide, now's your chance. Switch legs, brother. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath there by taking inhale. Release. Low lunge. Exhale. Awesome. Straighten your front right leg. Spin your back left heel down. Shorten the stance. Find your halfway lift. Look up. Right hip pulls back. And exhale. Fold into your right hamstring. Fold down deep. Drop your head down. And breathe well. What's that hamstring telling you? Is it too much, not enough, or just right? Awesome, everybody. Inhale. And then exhale, come back into your low lunge. Re-lengthen your stance. Spin your back left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Rise up, reach up, and fill up. Now in warrior one, try to square your hips up with the front of the mat. So you're gonna pull your right hip back. You're gonna take your left thigh and spiral it inward towards the midline of your body. Now inhale, reach it high. Exhale, swim your hands behind, interlace fingers, lower back. Lean it back, open your heart, breathe in big here. Exhale, humble your warrior. Dive your right shoulder to your inner right thigh. Right when you want to come out of it, can you take another breath? Can you slow it down? Can you find comfort amongst the discomfort? Can you lessen the stress response? 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Take an inhale. Beautiful, y'all. Exhale, release both hands inside of your right foot. Walk your hands to the left. Straighten both legs, parallel your feet. And then option to swim your hands behind you and interlace fingers at your lower back for chest expansion. Find a halfway lift. Your shoulders back, you open across your heart. Exhale, fold down deep, dive in deep. Breathe really deep. And as I mentioned, pretty simple practice overall. But that's the thing about this practice is you don't have to complicate it. In fact, I think the less you got to think and the more you can just drop into it and feel, then the more potent it becomes. 1 more. Inhale. Awesome, everybody. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands, low lunge, top of your mat. Step your right foot back to your left. So you're in that plank pose, you're very familiar. And then exhale, we're gonna lower all the way down to our chest. And then you could take your hands along your side body, palms face down. If you got the space and you want to open them out to the sides, cool. If you'd like to reach your hands straight forward so that your biceps are by your ears, that's a little bit more challenging. But exhale everything out. And then inhale, lift everything up. Keep breathing, everybody. Keep breathing deep. Look straight down. Smooth out the back of your neck. And feel. Feel. All these muscles along the back line of your body engaged. These are important muscles. If you want to be active as you get older, you want a strong but supple and flexible posterior chain. This practice is really good on working both of those things. Lift up, breathe in. Release, drop your left ear to your mat, gaze to your right. Relax. If you want to bend your knees, kind of windshield wipe your legs a little bit back and forth. It's right there for you. Nice. Now from here, bring your chin facing forward. Bend both knees. Grab your right foot or ankle with your right hand. Left foot left. If this isn't happening for whatever reason, take a version of what we just did. But if you're with me, exhale everything out. Inhale, kick your legs up and back. So much that it lifts your entire body up. So your arms are just there as hooks. The elbows are not going to bend. Knees in towards each other. Good, breathe. Can you lift your thighs up off the ground? Here for 5, 4, still soaking up that ocean air, y'all. Soaking up those negative ions. 3, 2, lift up, breathe in. Release. Opposite ear to the mat. You can bend your knees once again. Windshield wipe your legs. Ah. Let's meet back in downward facing dog. When you're ready. No rush at all. Woo. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale here. And on your exhale, just step your left foot between your hands. Drop your back right knee to the ground. Let's move to half pigeon pose. Yep. Heel toe your left foot over to or past your right wrist. You want to pull your heel in towards your body at least a little bit to close your knee joint. On most of us, it'll come in a lot. And then keep your hips level, walk your hands back and open your heart, breathe in. And then exhale, walk your hands out and drop your head down in this half pigeon pose. Remember, if you can control your breath, you can begin to slow down and control your mind. And in turn, your entire physiology. Like I said, it soothes your nervous system, this type of breathing we use. It helps to lower your blood pressure. This breath, which is 4 to 6 seconds in, well, in and out through your nose at about 5, left leg forward. 5.5 seconds in, 5.5 seconds out is actually the optimal breath for the human body. All right, everybody, from here, let's walk our hands back out of this one. Now lean onto your left hip, turn back to face the street. As you do that, bring the sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh. You're going to turn completely and bring your sit bones flat. Left foot is to your inner right thigh. Root into your sit bones. Taking a whole inhale to reach your hands up high. Turn and square up with your right leg and take the whole exhale to lay all that length out long. Drop your head down. You'll probably want to dial your left shoulder down a little bit. Breathe into that right hamstring. Breathe. And see if you can bring so much attention to what you're feeling that you might even feel the subtle release. A little slight dissipation of sensation, some opening in your hamstring. Breathe. Take one more. Inhale. Exhale. All right, we're going to come back up and take Baddha Konasana. So now the soles of both of your feet are together and your knees are open nice and wide. Now, if you want to grab over your toes, you can do that. If you kind of want to grab your feet like your thumbs are in between, like you're opening a book, you can do that. But try to straighten your spine. Root into your sit bone, lengthen up, breathe in, and then hinge with your waist and lead with your heart and fold down that way. Pry your hips open gently, get some sensation, and keep that beautiful breath flowing, y'all. When you're ready, come back up out of this one. Take your left leg, swing it around behind you. You're still facing the street, but you've got half pigeon on your right leg. Keep your hips level. Make the adjustments you need. Hands walk back, open your heart. And then exhale, walk your hands out and drop your head down. Open your hips. Master the art of showing up to your yoga, of showing up to your mat. It doesn't have to be an hour long or an hour and a half long every time you show up. I was talking to a buddy before class, and he was talking about showing up, and he's like, hey, do you make time for a shower every day? Or at least once a month, whether you need it or not. But you make time for that maintenance. Why not make the time to show up to your mat and give your joints, this range of motion, this opening, this releasing. This practice, it's difficult. It ends up being a self-induced stress, which is a very good form of stress. It helps mitigate the bad stress and the bad tension. Show up more days than you don't. Awesome, everybody. Walk your hands onto this one. Lean onto your right hip. Turn back to face the ocean. Sole of your right foot is to your inner left thigh. We call this Janusirsasana. Root down, reach high, breathe in. Turn and square. Exhale, lay your torso out. Fold her down. This side, you'll dial your right shoulder down a little bit. Drop your head. Let it round. It's okay. Breathe. What'd you count? 246. One more breath, everybody. Inhale. Accelerate. Ease your way on up out of this one. Take both legs out in front of you. And let's just roll onto our back. Easily. Where you can now take happy baby pose. Happy baby, everybody. And then a spinal twist of your choosing to finish out. Two, 4, 6. Twist and hit both sides evenly. Tucker. Hey, Cobra. Once you're all evened out, come back to center, everybody. Check it out, we made it. Pull both knees into your chest for just one more moment. And this helps to neutralize your spine. And then let it all go. Let your legs fall out in front of you. Let your toes fall open. You can let your palms rest face up along your side body. And then lay back. Close your eyes. Take an inhale here through your nose. And an exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more. Inhale. Hold full. Release. Release. Let your breath settle. Just let it flow naturally. Let your eyes close. Let your body soften. This state that we've been preparing for the past hour or so is a healthy state. Rest and digest, parasympathetic, a healing state. Yoga doesn't create it, it returns us to it. Allow yourself to bask here, and I'll guide us out in just a few moments. I could either take it or there's a bin on my front porch, which is right across the street, the house with the two big palm trees. Yeah, sure. Thank you. What you've done for yourself here today is huge. Huge, everybody. Mega. If you're ready to move on with your day, you could just breathe in lightly. You could take a little movement, fingertips, toes, or wrists, ankles. Sometimes it feels good just to roll on your side. And if you can do it in a non-stressful way, you got the option to make your way to seated as well. I always try to keep my eyes closed. I always try to preserve this pristine state as long as I can. Notice how you feel, everybody. Please thank yourself for showing up. Tell yourself, good job, nice work. Nobody can hear you. It matters, though. I would like to thank you for showing up. I love to be able to share this practice. So I thank you for allowing me to guide you through, everybody. I started these classes 14 years ago because it was expensive then in the studios. Hasn't gotten any cheaper. So thank you for honoring the donation-based system that we use here. Thank you for your generosity. Again, thank you for honoring that system. I appreciate you. I hope you get value out of your time here. The divine within me honors and bows to the divine within each and every one of you. When you're in this space of peace and I'm in this space, we are connected, we are one. Namaste. Showing up.